Hey, can I ask you a question? What do you think this is? Well, it may be a Rubik's Cube for you, but do you know what this is for me? It's magic. Oh yeah, and no, I'm not kidding, okay? This is actually magic. You know why? Because this cube has done so many miracles with me that you cannot even imagine. क्या आपको पता था 2-3 साल पहले मेरी ब्रेन और मेमोरी पावर इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी. My confidence was very low and I got less grades in school. I was not at all confident in school. I did not speak louder in school. I did not focus and concentrate on my studies. And along with that, I wasted most of my time on watching TV shows, playing video games and doing something on my mobile and all of that. And all these bad habits actually affected my mental growth, my mental health, my physical health as well. Then when I learned to solve this Rubik's Cube, you know what happened? पता नहीं क्या magic हुआ मेरे अंदर कि all these bad habits वो मेरे अंदर से चली गई. In fact, मेरे अंदर new, productive और creative skills और habits transform हुई. Like problem solving skills, my brain and memory power got boosted, my focus and concentration got improved, मेरे अंदर patience improve हो गया, and I won lots and lots of medals and certificates, and I started to become more confident and speak louder in class. And also along with that, I could also unlock my cognitive abilities as well. Being able to speak so confidently, being able to win so many medals and trophies, being able to train 100 plus students to learn to solve the Rubik's Cube, and being able to create 200 plus videos on my YouTube channel could not ever have been possible without this thing. Could not ever have been possible without the Rubik's Cube, and that is exactly why this is magic for me. Yes. And many people, when it comes to Rubik's Cube को बहुत lightly देते हैं. You know why? Because they just think that the Rubik's Cube is a 3D puzzle, it's a toy, वो क्या कर लेगा? But the thing is, this Rubik's Cube can do so many wonders to your child you cannot even imagine. From inside, ये Rubik's Cube जो है ना, it's miraculous. It is filled with so many mysteries, twists and turns जो आपके बच्चों को actual में help कर सकते हैं. In life, in their future. You gotta believe me. It takes time, it takes hard work, it takes perseverance, it takes focus to learn it. लेकिन जब आप ये सीख जाओगे ना, wonders and miracles will be happening to your child. Trust me on this. My students जिन्होंने इस Rubik's Cube को learn करा था, they have also experienced this transformation. कुछ बच्चों की पेशेंस बढ़े हैं, कुछ बच्चों की ब्रेन एंड मेमोरी पावर बूस्ट हुए हैं, focus improve and so many other things, and they are so happy and delighted to be able to solve this Rubik's Cube. I am so happy and delighted to be able to solve this Rubik's Cube. But still, only 5.8% of the whole world's population are only able to solve the Rubik's Cube. क्यों? Why is that so? Why only 5.8%? Why so less? You know why? क्योंकि बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स जो हैं बहुत टाइम लेते हैं इसके ऊपर सोचने के लिए. They do not take action quickly. They think for 2 to 3 years, and then what happens is it becomes too late to take action and they miss that opportunity. And that is why so many kids, they waste their time on watching TVs, they waste their time on screen time every day. They are not focused on their studies and they are not leading to a successful future. They are not mentally healthy, they are not physically healthy. And not just that, but Rubik's Cube is also a great source to help your child to lead to a successful life, to help your child boost their brain and memory power. Rubik's Cube is not just a toy, it's not just a puzzle, but Rubik's Cube can help your child in life. You know how? Do you want to see how? Let me tell you that. I will give you 7 ways from which the Rubik's Cube will help your child to lead to a successful life, okay? So here are the 7 ways how Rubik's Cube will help your child in life. Number 1, focus is the key to success. A lot of great people have said this, that with their focus, they've become so successful today. In fact, अगर आपको अच्छे से पढ़ाई करनी है, if you want good grades in school, if you want to get good marks in exams, all you have to do, one most important thing you have to do is focus. And kids don't have focus. You know why? Because of the high screen time every day they have. Do you know, research says that a child of 5 years old to 17 years old has 32 hours of screen time in 1 week. 32 hours, which means 4 to 5 hours every day of screen time. And is that good? Is that fine? No, it's not. Because of this high screen time, your child is not able to focus. Your child's brain and memory power is getting destroyed, is getting poorer and poorer and poorer. Your child is not able to focus. Your child's patience is getting down. And your child is literally wasting so much time. Rather than doing something productive, they're just wasting time in their screens. Is that good? No, it's not. That is why their focus is not good. Their focus is not improved. But it is at a very less level. Even I was one of those childs 2 to 3 years back. Learning to solve the Rubik's Cube actually helped me improve my focus. कि आज जो है मेरा focus, it's on a completely different level. So number one way is focus is the key to success. Number 2 way is patience and persistence always pays off. Persistence मतलब dedication, continuity basically, dedicated towards a particular thing, a particular task. And when your child is patient, when your child is persistent, dedicated towards it, there is no way your child won't have a successful life. अगर आपका बच्चा अपने पैशन की तरफ, अपने काम की तरफ या अपने पढ़ाई की तरफ जो है पूरे पेशेंट है, पेशेंट टू गेट रिजल्ट्स एंड परसिस्टेंट, पूरा उसमें घुस गया है, पूरा डेडिकेटेड है उसके अंदर, there is no chance your child is not gonna have success in life. All they need is good patience and good persistence. And that can easily come by learning to solve the Rubik's Cube. And yes, that's true. Number 3, finish what you've started. Yes. You know this Rubik's Cube is a scrambled cube first, जो लोगों को सीखनी होती है. So people come to learn this cube. When it's scrambled, they want this cube to be totally solved basically, right? Some people जो है, they start to learn it. But क्या होता है, वो बीच में ही छोड़ देते हैं. Why? Because difficulties come, difficult steps come, they're not able to do it, so they leave it. While some people, they take the first step to learn to solve the Rubik's Cube, and they actually do not leave it. They actually solve the cube completely. And that is what teaches your child, finish what you've started. Anything you've started doing, you gotta finish it. You've started doing it, it is your responsibility to finish it. Isn't that true? Yes, it is. अगर आप इसको अपनी डेली रूटीन में ले लोगे, आपका बच्चा खाना खाता है. What do some kids do, including me? I used to do this. मैं क्या करती थी? I left the food in between. Why? पेट भर जाता था. Nowadays also I do it, but only a few times. It is decreased. जब सब्जी अच्छी नहीं बनती तो कभी कभार छोड़ना ही पड़ता है. But I don't do that all the times like I used to do. But I've improved in that. Because I've learned from the Rubik's Cube that you gotta finish what you've started. Which your child will also learn by learning to solve this cube. Number 4, have a goal in mind. You know, one of my students, Sahaj, who is 9 years old, he was very passionate about cubing and he actually really wanted to learn to solve this full cube. So जब मेरे group coaching sessions खत्म हो गए, so that boy was like, he took one day and he was like, I am going to finish this cube today. He took this challenge on himself कि उसको ये cube आज खत्म करके ही रहनी है. So he did it. He actually finished the cube that day. Of course, he took a lot of help from me. We did a lot of calls so that we can, easily solve the full cube, solve a particular step. But he actually solved it at the very end of the day. Why? Because he had a goal in mind. And a goal Having a goal in mind is a very, very important lesson of life. Everyone should learn it. It is very, very important, and all kids should be actually learning this for their future. If you have a goal in mind, you are totally passionate to complete it and reach to it, you will, and you will get successful in life. Number 5, I can do it attitude. The Rubik's Cube teaches you I can do it attitude. It teaches you to become confident, to have self-confidence, to have self-esteem. Why? क्योंकि Rubik's Cube में जो है ना बीच में बहुत सारी difficulties आती हैं. So if you don't have an I can do it attitude, if you are not confident enough, you may not be able to solve it. But if you solve it, if you do not give up, what will happen is you will develop an I can do it attitude in yourself, which is awesome and which is needed for your child's future. Number 6, mistakes are the proof that you're learning. Isn't that true, everybody? Yeah, that is right. Mistakes are the proof that you're learning. And while solving this cube, you make lots and lots and lots and lots of mistakes from which you learn that these mistakes are the proof that I'm learning. These mistakes are the proof that I will be able to solve the cube, which is very much needed. This lesson is very much needed in life, which Rubik's Cube easily tells you that. Now, number 7, and the last but not the least way, is sometimes to find the light, we must first touch darkness. 2-3 साल पहले जब मेरी ब्रेन एंड मेमोरी पावर अच्छी नहीं थी, my grades were less, and I actually felt very bad जब हर बार मम्मा पापा को PTMs में टीचर्स से सेम फीडबैक सुनना पड़ता था. that Kavya is too shy, Kavya is very inconfident, Kavya is just very not speaking louder in school, right? So I felt very bad. I actually felt very bad during that. But then when I learned to solve the Rubik's Cube, I was fine. I transformed many beautiful skills inside me, many creative and productive skills inside me, which actually taught me a very important lesson. That sometimes to find the light, which is a boosted brain and memory power, improved focus, good grades in school, we must first touch darkness. And I got this lesson from the one and only Rubik's Cube. So well, these were the 7 ways how Rubik's Cube help your child in life. And I hope you understood how the Rubik's Cube is very, very important in a child's life and should be learned. And parents, don't make this mistake to wait too long and then take this decision of helping your child learn to solve the Rubik's Cube after 2 to 3 years. क्योंकि शायद तब तक जो है बहुत लेट हो सकता है इस डिसीजन को बनाने में. And if you actually want your child to lead to a successful life, boost their brain and memory power, then you have to help them learn to solve the Rubik's Cube. Now, if you want to learn to solve the Rubik's Cube, then you can easily join my Memory Booster Challenge, which is a 3x3 Rubik's Cube Mastery Beginner Level online course, जो आपके बच्चों को allow करेगा to learn solving the 3x3 Rubik's Cube in just 4 hours, anytime, anywhere, with any device. So if you want to join this Memory Booster Challenge, link is in the description box below. I'll see your children over there. Take care, bye-bye, and be ready to boost your brain and memory power.